welcome to the official YouTube channel for Santa J Claus. Be sure to subscribe for new content and comment below to introduce yourself. May the magic of Christmas brighten your days all year long.
Well, hello there, my friends. Hello there, and best wishes to each of you. Welcome to the Art Livestreamy. I'm so looking forward to spending a little time with you today and doing a little painting as well. I'm wishing you all good things. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are out in the world, my friends. I wish you from my heart to yours goodness within your heart and around you, my friends. I'm welcoming you. Everett has joined in, Firefly has joined in, Sebastian is here, Red Hulk, hello there, my friend. All sorts of wonderful individuals showing up. Well, I'm so very happy that you're here today. We are continuing our series on painting inspiring individuals from A to Z. And today we're getting towards the end, my friend. I cannot believe it. It's been quite a journey. But now we are at the letter U. U. Well, today I have chosen to paint Usain Bolt, a very well-known, very famous athlete from Jamaica. And I'm looking forward to painting this individual that is truly has won awards as the fastest human on earth. Isn't it amazing? Quite an amazing feat. Well, hello there, my friends, and best wishes to each of you. Hello, Santa. It's a rainy day here in Santiago. Well, I'm wishing you all good things, my friend. Sometimes a nice little rain is a beautiful thing, certainly. Hello there, my friend. Best wishes to you as well. Well, we're going to get started. Now, the very first thing that we have done, I've gone through and I've penciled in a little sketch of Mr. Usain Bolt. And Miss Donna is here as well. Good morning to you, my friend, and welcome and best wishes. Well, we've gone through here and we've gone through and sketched who we are going to be painting today. Now, I have gone through and done this in pencil. And this is our outline. We've not put in all of the details. We've just put in enough details that we can follow along when we go through and ink it with ink. So here we are, my friends, and for some reason I did the circle all around, but this is not where this one is meant to be. So we're going to erase that line there as I'm noticing it. There it is. Wonderful. What a remarkable individual. Good morning, Bethany, our wonderful moderator, has joined in as well. How are the elves and deers doing? The reindeer are doing quite well. This is certainly the time where they're starting to get busy, getting focused on the season to come, making sure that all of their training is in order. The elves are doing quite well. Mrs. Claus is doing quite well as well. And speaking of Mrs. Claus, my friends, I was working on a little painting. Do you see in the very background sometimes you can see some paintings that individuals have sent me? Here's one that I know some of you will recognize. Do you see who it is? Hold on, let me see if I can do it justice. Well, Mr. Scott Saba painted this one for me. A wonderful thing. And it's remarkable. Can I just say, my friends, when we look at Mr. Scott Saba, this one is in gouache. The detail that he is able to put into such a small, itty, little, bitty thing is quite amazing indeed. Well, I wanted to paint Mrs. Claus. I wanted to do something that I could put on the wall and something to honor her as well. We see oftentimes pictures of myself, but I want to make sure that there's a painting also on the wall of Mrs. Claus. And I have been working, my friends, working on it. It might not be quite what a true artist would do, but I have been trying my very best. And I hope that she will love it. It's a surprise. But here it is, my friends. There's Mrs. Claus as well. I'm going to put it in a frame and stick it on the wall, but I'm not quite done with the painting. There's still a little bit more to do. But what do you think, my friends? What do you think? There she is. Look at all of the details that I tried my very best to do. A wonderful thing. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing her reaction. Now, if I were to take a guess, oftentimes Mrs. Claus does not like the attention. Certainly not the attention at all. So it might not be one of her very favorite things, but I will try my very best to honor her nonetheless. It is lovely. Wonderful, wonderful. You are a true artist, my friend. You're very kind. I am a student of art. I am trying my very best to learn and try new things and get as good as I can, my friends, with what I have. Oh, that is lovely. She will adore it. Wonderful. Oh, it looks wonderful. Thank you, Miss Bethany. Well, shall we begin, my friends? We're going to get started. Today, the letter U for inspiring individuals from A to Z. And the very first one that we're going to do, my friends, the very first one, am I going to be able to turn this on? Let's see if I can turn it on. There we have it. And we're recording. Well, the very first thing we're going to do is we need to put in some ink on our pencil drawing. The letter U for Usain Bolt, a wonderful world-class athlete. Now, I must tell you, my friends, when I'm thinking of all of those things of the world, individuals, those that inspire me, well, oftentimes I'm thinking of artists and creatives, and I'm thinking of individuals that have created something quite special. Oftentimes, my thoughts do not go to the athletes, but they are so very inspiring as well. They are not only pushing the limits of their mind, but they're also pushing the limits of their physical abilities. And Mr. Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, well, my friends, what a wonderful, inspiring individual who has also taken the opportunity to support some very important charities around the world as well. All wonderful, wonderful. Well, we're going to get started, my friends. You should see me in the little box in the top there. Wonderful. Well, let's do the little circle. We will always do the circle. Now, I have just also switched over to a brand new zebra brush pen, and I am quite surprised. I needed to have done it quite sooner. You might not be able to see it. I will try my very best. Can you see the difference? This one is the new one. Look at the tip. How sharp it is. How the lines can be so refined and fine point. This one is a little dull. It's been smushed down far too much. We're not going to toss it though, my friends, because we can still use it for many things. And here we are going to continue our line on the circle here. Very good. Now, I hope that everyone is doing well. I will tell you, I'm a little behind on content, my friends. We learned a little bit about our last individual, but I have still not had a time to post a video. But we will do it quite soon. And here we have this from the Olympics. We have a gold medal ribbon around his neck. And this ribbon has all sorts of wonderful little designs. We will put those in there as well. Now, my hope also on our last live stream, well, we lost the chat. Well, I have tried to go through and see if we have solved it, and so far so good. Knock on wood, as they say. My hope is that it will continue to work well. I'm curious, Mrs. Scott, if you're still around. How often are you changing your zebra brush pens? I'm very curious. Smushed indeed. It certainly was. Well, I have a video planned to record later today that will feature Holly and Coco, our rescue dogs. I hope that they cooperate. always a wonderful thing when the puppies cooperate. Right now you might hear Coco. Coco is always the resident snorer of the live streamy. And on this one here, I am barely, my friends, even putting on any pressure on this pen. It's barely even touching the paper. I'm trying to put in just little indications of the texture of his sweatshirt there. Wonderful. Thank you for giving everyone joy and happiness. Well, I'm so very happy to always be able to spend some time with you. Coco's little snores are adorable. She opened her eyes. She knows we're talking about her. Her ears are twitching just a bit. She heard her name. Oh, well, here we have. We're going to go through here. Let's see if we can do our very best. And I'm going to fill this one all in. And then let me see if I can do a good job on this one. This one might be quite rough. We'll see. Well, I tried my best. And here we have that wonderful, delightful gold medal. And here, my friends, there is quite a bit on the golden medal, but we're not going to go through here and get all of the details. So this is what I'm going to do. There's writing up at the top. You see that? It means nothing because I can't read it and no one else will be able to as well. And we have the Olympic symbol here. You can barely be able to see it, and there's a little movement here and here. And we have a little individual running here. And there's some movement here as well. It's certainly not need, we are filling in, and what's wonderful is that the mind will fill in the rest, which is always quite nice. Now we have his fingers here. And another little finger as well. And here's a ring. Right on his finger. Now on this one here, we're going to try to go through with a very smooth line for his jawline. And another smooth line right in here as well. And we'll give him his ears. And here we're going to go through his hairline, and he is his hair is quite close to his head. But we will give him a little bit of texture there. We can see the hair. Just like that. And his hairline as well, we're going to go through here and just very delicately, we're not doing straight lines. These are small little movements here. Just like that. Now what we can do is we can go through here and kind of feather that edge in just a little bit. As the hair is not a perfect line, but some hairs go beyond the hairline, some hairs go before it as well. And then what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to put in some texture on all of this here, thinking about the direction of the hair as well. Now this is also an opportunity to ask any questions that you might have, my friends. His last Olympics was in 2016. His nickname is Lightning Bolt. Wonderful. How is my Greek? My Greek is pretty good. It's not quite as good as my love for Greek food, though. There are so very many wonderful and delightful Greek dishes that I enjoy. He sent, I have Optimus Prime toy for Christmas. I'll see what I can do, my friend. Make sure that you're putting it on your list. Always very important. Going through and filling this in. And then you'll see that there are some parts where it's a little bit thicker, just to create more texture on the hairline. And there we have it. Wonderful. Now we're going to start on his face. There's a lot of shadow also. That I'm noticing here. And we'll give him some eyebrows. Not very many eyebrows here. There will be lots of shadows along here as well. And we're getting there. I think the shadows are going to truly make this come to life. Firefly is asking how Bethany is doing. Wonderful. What is your favorite Greek food? I would not possibly, my friends, if anyone asks me my favorite things, well, I cannot say. Do you know what happens when I announce a favorite things? It means that this is the thing that I am going to receive over and over and over again. And then I might grow tired of my favorite things. We do not want this to happen. So what Oftentimes, I have lots of different favorites. I just love to try everyone else's favorite that I might be able to enjoy what there is, which is always quite nice. I'm going to go through here. Let's add in some shadows in a couple different places. Actually, while I'm thinking about this as well, we're going to put in some lines here. And let us begin the painting process, always the very exciting moment. Still trying to get over the flu, just a coughed nose and sore throat from coughing. Well, I hope that you are feeling better and better each day. Wonderful. The very first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to put in quite a nice blue background here. So we've gone through all of the letters until the very end. Here's the letter U. The letter U, my friends. I cannot believe that we've made it this far. And blow dryer. Santa, I would never ask you for a PS5. My goodness, well, you would be one of the few. I have so very many people asking for a PS5. They are very, very difficult to make, certainly. And now we're going to go through and let's see. I'm going to clear off just a little spot on the palette. We want a nice bright yellow for his coat or his jersey, whatever you might want to call it. And we will go from there. A nice bright yellow. And blow dryer. Now there's a little bit of yellow in some of these little spots in here. We will just do just a little bit of them. And blow dryer. I'm going to go through here with a little green. There's a little bit of green on the edge here. And then there's a lot of green all throughout here as well. And blow dryer. Wishing you all good things, my friends. Wishing you all good things. I'm looking forward to going on another trip soon, which will be quite nice. Going to a place called Anaheim, which I hear, my friends, this is where Disneyland is. Maybe I will make a little stop to Disneyland as well. But I'm looking forward to a summit of the creators, which should be quite fun. There's quite a bit of blue in here as well. And blow dryer. And then there's also some orange. They put all sorts of wonderful colors in. Wonderful colors in here. Can you hear Coco, my friend? She's been so very loud today. And blow dryer. Wonderful to see all of you here. Now I'm going to put in just a little bit of black along this edge here. Just a little bit easier to paint instead of ink it out all out. There we are there, and then we're going to do his gold medal. How exciting. And I'm going to just lift up some of this in here, just a little. And blow dryer. Santa, why don't you like Winnie the Pooh? What does it say? What does it say? It went by so very quickly, my friends. I do not have an awful lot of time to watch movies, but some of them I try to watch the Christmas movies, which is always wonderful. The only Christmas movies sometimes people try to make scary Christmas movies. These ones, they are too spooky for me. I think Christmas movies should not make you frightened. Christmas movies should be wonderful reminders of the goodness of the world. Now, there is one Christmas movie that is a little spooky, and that is A Christmas Carol. There's even ghosts in the movie, my goodness. But it is, as they say, a classic. I'm going to go through here and I'm mixing in. I'm going to mix in just a little bit of skin tone here. Just a little bit more red. And this will be our very base layer. Our base layer of color. I will go through here and this one, it would probably have been a good idea to wet the whole area here first, just to have the colors blending just a little bit more. But this is only the first layer. We have just begun the process. And with that still a little bit damp, what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to go through and just add in just a little bit of pinks here and there. Just a little bit. Just have it blending in just a little here. You see how it blends in just a little bit? And blow dryer. Now it's all a process. So I know that right now it might not look like it's going in the right direction, but we will try our best. I'm going to darken up the whites of the eyes just a little bit. I'm going to darken up the teeth as well, because there's so much shadow in this painting. I'm going to go through here and blow dryer. I'm going to go through here and we're going to do just another layer of color. And here we're going through and just adding more color indeed. And this is about the time that I always look down and think, my goodness, I have not even painted his fingers. And blow dryer. I'm going to go through here with just a little bit more pink. Just lift some of that up. Well, I'm going to, let's see. This is so good, Santa. I'm trying my best, Scott. Certainly. It is a learning process. Now we're going to go through here. I'm going to do another layer now. of color in here. There's a lot of shadow along in this edge here and in here. And so some of this truly is about adding in more and more to get the tones that we're looking for. And blow dryer. And let's see here, I'm going to go through here. I'm adding just a little bit more. We're slowly darkening things up. And blow dryer. Now almost all of this is in shadow. Almost all of it. And same within here as well. And all of this is in shadow as well. And we have lots of shadow all in here. And almost all of this as well. And this is where, for me, I think things start to take more shape. A lot of shadow here and the center of the eye here. And then just trying to spot where the shapes are. Just trying to spot where everything is. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to darken up his hair quite quickly as well. And blow dryer. I'm still going through here. It's a little, just a little bit here. I'm going to go through here and we're going to add in much more shadow in just a moment. Here I'm just trying to find where those shadows are lying. Well, we're almost there, my friends. And blow dryer. Santa, do you have any connection with Odin? Oh my goodness, Odin. Don't get me started on stories of Odin. The next part we're going to be able to do, my friends, we're adding in some shadow. And so I'm going to be mixing in a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple to give us a layer of shadow that we can use. And this will have quite a bit of water in it as well. Where are the shadows? Well, we can spot them. There's some shadow here. There's this whole front of this is actually quite shadowed. Where are the shadows? We will find them certainly. We're going to add in some shadows on his shirt where it might be quite a bit of shadow along in here as well. So just create some more depth to what we're looking for. And then I'm going to go through here as well. We're going to add in some more shadow along in here. And I'm going to emphasize the shadow. We're going to concentrate it a little bit more, a little less water. I'm going to go through here and we'll do some shadows along in this edge here, along in here as well. And blow dryer. I'm going to put just a little bit of shadow along in there as well. I'm going to put just a little more of a wash along the whole thing. Now that this is all blow dried, I'm going to also fill this in as well. I did not think I would, but I think it will be better if this was just a little bit darker. Wonderful. Now we're going to go through and do some highlights. Where are the highlights? Well, we will find them. There's some highlights along in here. Just on the top edge of his hair. And the highlights are quite surprising what a difference that they make. There's a little highlight on his ear here, and then there. There's a little highlight along the edge. There's a highlight on his nose, and also over here and over here. You see the difference it makes? There's a little highlight there, a little highlight there, highlight here. There's some highlights on his lips right there, a little one right there, and this whole edge over here as well. You see how it starts to come to life? There's a little bit of highlight just along in this edge here. And there's quite a big highlight on this ear over here. And there's some highlights all along in here. And then quite a bit of highlight over in here. And also along in here. Well, there we have it, my friends. I'm going to put just a very, very light highlight right there in his eyes. What do you think? How did we do? Maybe just another little. There's a little highlight in here as well. Put a little. Wonderful. I'm also going to put maybe just a little bit more shadow. Just right in his eyes here. And right in here. And there it is, my friend. World athlete Usain Bolt. The very fastest man on the planet. I hope that you enjoyed today's art live streamy. As with everything, it's a work in progress. Trying and learning, doing things differently when things don't work, trying new things. Always wonderful. There it is, my friends. We've done it. Once again, the letter U for inspiring individuals from A to Z. I hope that you enjoyed today. We've done it, my friends. There he is. Who is it? It's Usain Bolt. World athlete. Many, many gold medals, this one. Well, I'm wishing you all good things. I thank you for sticking around and watching along on the Art Live Streamy. I hope that I answered your questions when they came in. I saw another one. Santa, do you ever watch movies or TV? Well, I do try to watch some, especially if they have something to do with Christmas. Always a wonderful thing. I usually cannot hear Coco snoring, but someone is sawing a log this morning. Coco has been so very loud this morning, and I'm about to get her up as we're going to be filming a video today. Her and Holly. But Holly she runs around so very much during the live streams where I always know that Coco, where we will find her. Right next to me, sleeping away. And staying out of trouble. That is the most important part. My friends, I wish you good things. I thank you for coming and joining me today. And I look forward to putting together a video to share with you and for myself also to learn a little bit more about Usain Bolt. Be kind, be good, and stay out of trouble.